Hey guys, my name is Handleability, and today I'll be talking about behavior and handleability of a painted turtle, which is kind of strange because it is a turtle. Now I'm going to head over to the tank and I'll talk more about it.
Okay, so this type of video will make sense more with other species of animals that I do care videos on, but the only type of handling, and this goes for the rated sliders as well, they're pretty much the same. The only type of handling I do is I will take them out when I do a water change, and I'll either do one of three things. So I'll either just like let it run around while watching it. I will or like keeping an eye on it. I'll put it in a box, like a decent sized box, so it can walk around, and I'll keep checking on it, make sure it doesn't flip itself over, but just to keep it in the same place, and it doesn't take me very long to do a water change. Or I've put it inside my iguana's cage before, which is quite huge. My iguana has a bioactive substrate and has a pretty big cage that the turtles can kind of roam around, so that's why I've done that once. I might do it again, I haven't decided.
Now, just to get into this a little bit, you really shouldn't be handling your turtle too much at all. Again, the only time I will if I have to. And this kind of brings me up to something, that there's a law in the United States that says you cannot buy a turtle under 4 inches, and the reason is because I guess little kids would be playing with the turtles under 4 inches, and that was a risk of salmonella. So all my turtles are over 4 inches, which doesn't really matter because I got them for free. So, that's just something I want to talk about a little bit. Just don't handle.
So you might be watching this video and are thinking that you bought yours under 4 inches. Now you actually can. You just have to sign a paper that says you're using them for educational use, even though you may not. And obviously the people that are selling them want to sell them. So I just want to put that out there. But, you know, you're not supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah, so now I'll be talking about actual behavior. Now, as you can see, it's pretty normal for mine to lay on the bottom at night, which is kind of interesting, but they can hold their breath for a very, very long time, and they'll come up and just sit like this as well. Now, since I have it in a fish tank, it will swim up to the glass and like try to get me when it sees me, because it knows I want food, just like my fish are right now. This is smallmouth bass, bluegill, and a goldfish. And oh, speaking of this, the only way they react with fish when it comes to behavior is sometimes she'll try to nip at them, but she can never really get them because they're too big. If they were smaller and this was a smaller tank, she'd definitely be able to catch them.
Okay, so I've kind of been rambling, so let's just finish this up real quick. Like I said, at nighttime, they'll either sleep on the bottom or they'll basically just float at top. A lot of the time during the day, they'll just bask in their basking spot, have a UVB light and a heat light, and they really, really like that, and they'll bask, and they will shed their scutes, which is, I guess, normal. I don't know. I mean, I didn't really know that it was a thing until I got turtles, to be honest. That's why I'm not super used to it, because I didn't really know it was a thing. Then when a lot of turtles can actually become obese, so they'll probably, a lot of the time, they'll just be up like this, really wanting food, like up at the front. You shouldn't give them food every single time like that. They'll act hungry when they shouldn't be eating. But I'd like to feed like every day, every other day, something like that. And I feed like just like this. They'll be doing that. Now I feed pellets, but this isn't a feeding video, and they will actually eat on my hand. That's another interaction that they'll do with me, and that is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put it in the comments below. And if you want more content, then subscribe. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.